All right, that was awesome because that's the first time I've used the video feature with the live, and that was my new channel intro created by my son. And so I'm really kind of proud of him and happy that he made that for me. So, hello, I'm Tacoma Comics. I see we got one person in the comments. Could be me. I can never tell when you see that little indication. Live viewers, one Tacoma Comics. I didn't never knew you could hover over that and actually see who is in the comics. Now it says I'm not here at all. So maybe it meant live viewers for Tacoma Comics and somebody just left. They weren't happy with what I was doing. Anyway, I got a little holy haul. Which is nice. Always nice to share the comics that we got with each other. Um, I got a trip tomorrow, but I plan when I get back on doing a lot more comic content. I've been absent for a while, other than hauls and videos, for various reasons that I'm not going to go into. But I'm feeling pretty good and feeling like I'm ready to really get back into this thing. Oh God, that's good. That's cold brew coffee with simple syrup, lavender bitters, and some bullet bourbon. Oh, that's nice. All right, so last week I went to Half Price and actually got a bunch of stuff. I don't usually get that much or find that much at Half Price anymore. Um, I found this, which is really cool. This is Gwenpool Holiday Special, and I just got it because it's a Miss Marvel cover. If you haven't seen the show this morning, no spoilers. Go see the show this morning, or I guess this afternoon. Now, definitely worth it. There is a variant to this that I had, but I never had this one. So I like trying to get the covers that had Miss Marvel on, as she was in her 2014 original G. Willow Wilson series. Found this little guy here. For Loman Zuckus that I did not have. So I was happy to get that. This little Fantastic Four. This I've got the first time this group appears, but it's not a good copy. And this is obviously a much later one, but I just like that this variant, the fourth variant, the D variant, had this team depicted: Spider-Man, Wolvie, Hulk, and Ghost Rider. I think that's a particularly cool. Um, who's the artist? I don't know. Particularly cool cover. Like that one, never seen that before. It's one of those things I pick up when I can find them. I happen to like this one a lot, a Shaolin Cowboy, but I don't have any of the new one, Cruel to Be Cruel to Be Kin. I never put this on my pull. I had the original series. This is like Pearl Volume 2. Very cool character. Brian Michael Bendis does what I think he does best with his independent series. Great stuff there. So I will read that, and if I like it, I'll put it in my pull. I found these Things from Another World variants to Proctor Valley Road #1, and both of them were signed by what I think. Signed by what I think is the artist, but I'm not positive. This one as well. I really cannot read that, but I'll assume it's some sort of artist signature. Anyway, this one apparently goes for a bit of money. Some of these I'll keep, some of these I'll sell. This is a Savage Spider-Man, but this particular variant, I guess, is pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. Don't you? Of course you do. We all do. I did not have this one, and I'm not sure who that's depicting. What's up, Gorilla? What's up, Kenneth? Good to see both of you. It has been a minute, Gorilla. I think you seem to have disappeared from YouTube and went to whatnot. I guess. I hope you're doing well, my friend. No criticism intended. Just we all do what we got to do. So I think this is the one who's captaining the Tarkin's will that gets destroyed in the current Star Wars series, but it could be somebody else. I really don't know. Um, First appearance of Alice Kane. I got that on the cheap. And then I think this is the origin of Alice Kane. I had no idea this book had shot up, but this book has shot up. And this book is Scott Snyder's first work on Detective Comics. I guess Snyder and Jock's first work together on Detective Comics or Batman or any Batman series. So that's pretty darn cool. Grabbed this, which I thought was kind of neat, a little Savage Avengers cover. Number one. I think something happened in this. I don't care, but I just thought it was a really cool variant. So I was happy to grab that. Deathstroke, new 52, number one. Well, come back, Todd. We miss you. Second printing. I only got that to complement this one from the new 52 run. I'm not a big Liefeld fan, but that cover is just, an awesome cover to homage. So pretty darn cool. Really dig it. I'll take a sip. This is too good. Lavender bitters. This is the first appearance of Val Zod in costume as the new Superman, so it's a good little key to hold on to. It had shot up and then it has slowed down, but apparently that is the Superman that Michael B. Jordan is going with, so I think that's a keeper to sell later. This is the first appearance of Reed Richards. Oh, wow. So I hope you're okay. Reed Richards' sister. And this is so Fantastic Four 35 from the newest volume, I believe. But this apparently is the one per store Random House variant, art by John Romita Jr. So I was pretty happy to get this one. Apparently, Collector Comics has it listed as like a $50 book. I doubt that anybody's going to pay $50 for that, but I got them for 5 each. So if somebody wants them for 10 or 15 each, we'll see what we can do. One per store is always a weird, hard sell because you're never quite sure what it means. All right. Was at half price 2 days ago. Found nothing, but I went this morning and I found Ultimates number one. What's up, Jay Salsa? This is the first appearance of this Ultimates team, which I think is a very likely team to see because we've already seen almost all these characters in the MCU. I think this is a little bit more likely than A-Force. So I think that's a good speckaroo. I think it's something you should spec on, don't you? I'm not going to pass up a Marvel 2-in-1 for $2. I mean, I might, but I didn't this time. Yeah, they're 50-cent bins at half price books. They're no longer 50-cent bins. They're 50 slash $1 slash $2. I think because usually everything was half price, they were just putting out like damaged and older issues. But then they realized all these like Bronze Age and Copper Age like goodies at 50%, that's just 30-cent comic. And if I think it'd be better if they made it $1, but they make it $2, whatever. It's actually in really decent condition. It's an old Marvel 2-in-1. I'm kind of low key going after 2-in-1s and team ups, but we'll see. Last thing I got at this is wacky. Last thing I got at half price today. The guy who works there, new guy, not John anymore. New guy comes out and he's like, I don't know if you want this. It's pretty beat up. The cover's totally detached, but it's kind of cool. And I'm like, all right, let's see. And if I had spent a lot of money on other stuff, I would not have gotten this. The Hulk. It's a book record. And the 45 inside, it's got some scratches, but it's heavy vinyl. And I just thought that's really cool. I thought that would be really cool to get like one of those cheap record players and to play that while reading the book underneath, like getting my iPad on top facing down so you can actually hear it read along with the book. I thought that'd be kind of cool. So yeah, I'm into dorky stuff like that. Like I said, it was $8. I wouldn't have spent a lot on it, and I definitely wouldn't have spent if I'd found other stuff. But since there wasn't much at half price today, I went for that. Now, there was stuff at other places. I rarely do new comic book day stuff, but just since you're here, I'll do it. And since I'm here, I went to my LCS known as Stargazer Comics. And so I'll just show you what was on my poll that I picked up. Bounty Hunters. They're done with the War of the Bounty Hunters story. They're now up to the Knights of Ren story that just got introduced. I'm caught up on my Star Wars reading. I had a full short box of After Star Wars Vader and Bounty Hunter stuff to read and one shots and miniseries, and I finally caught up. So I'm actually looking forward. There's so many different Mandalorian covers, and anybody who thinks this book is worth anything, this is like your X-Men one. I mean, your Jim Lee era X-Men one. There was 3 full racks of this. There's just, I mean, you're not going to find this book gaining much value because it is just overproduced like crazy. But I thought I would grab some particular variants that I liked. Marauders, kind of dig that cover. I have not started reading this new version of Marauders. I don't even think I finished the last one, so I got to get myself caught up. But really excited to lead that. I think it's a really cool team. Its original concept is really great. This, ooh, this Russell Dauterman is fire. I've got Miles in my pull, but then I saw this Hellfire Gala variant. I was like, oh, I got to get that. I'm liking that book. That's Miles 39, which also the regular A cover should be in here somewhere because Miles is on my pull. I don't see it. I'm glad I picked that up. All right, last 2 to round out, very Marvel heavy. Week this week, Captain Marvel and Daredevil. I used to have a pull list like 5 years ago that was almost exclusively indie. Now it's really switched around, so it's not exclusively Marvel, but way heavier Marvel. Found this in the dollar bin. I'm collecting the Immortal Iron Fist run, so I was pretty happy to grab that. And then I was going through their books, and they're like, and I saw there's some Knights of the Old Republic in. Hey, Ratai, how you doing? I saw that there were some Knights of the Old Republic, and I was like, ooh, okay. The guy's like, yeah, we got a bunch. And so I actually left there, called my wife, asked her to find this book and take a picture of like the paper that had like the Knights books that I was missing. And you notice that I've crossed some off. KOTOR. So I was missing 142, 47, and 140, 42, and 47. And they got this big Star Wars collection in, and they had 1 and they had 40. And they gave me a good price on that. 40 was listed at $15. And number 1, they hadn't priced yet, but he gave it to me for 15, which I thought was pretty fair. So I just need 42 and 47 to complete that run. 47 is of no consequence. 42 is the first appearance of Malik, and it's like a $150 book. So I'm going to have to do some wheeling and dealing, some selling, and all that sort of stuff to get that. Maybe in one of these here mystery packs, I'll find a diamond in the rough. So yeah, I went and got the mystery packs from Tricky's Pop Culture Emporium. Tricky wasn't there. She must be off today. It's a Wednesday, but she's got people covering the store for her. So pretty excited. I'll tell you, this particular pack was $12.99, I think, $13. Oh, sorry, $10, $9.99. So why did I spend $10 in this pack hoping to get something? Well, the first book was a newsstand G.I. Joe in the hundreds. So that to me, and I don't know if I have 108 or if I need 108, but that to me is at least worth like $5. You might find that somewhere for $10. So I figured I paid $10 for all of these. I got at least one book that is not a key, but it's an older G.I. Joe newsstand post 100. So I got it. All right. We've got Guardians of the Galaxy 14. That's a nothing book, and I own that. I own that whole complete 1999 run. I got Sabretooth versus Darkhold. That is just quintessential crap. What is up? Hey, you saw the shirt, man. I was thinking of you this morning. Picked it up. I usually don't like to wear the black in the summer, but put it on. Good man. Discovery Bay Comics in the house. Hey, make sure everybody's, I think you all know each other. Make sure everybody subs each other up. But look here, look here, look here. Deathlock #1, right? That's like a $3-4 book. Newsstand. So I'm happy with that. Right. So far, I'm happy with what's in here. Deathlock versus Punisher, issue 5 or 6, newsstand. Not much there. So this Guardians is junk. Guardians 11. Thank you, Gorilla. I appreciate that. This is the one that had the fake Cosmic Ghost Rider, right? It's really not the Cosmic Ghost Rider that's from the Thanos run, but it does say, "Is this the Ghost Rider of the future?" And so this was hot for like a quick minute. It's really nothing, but I'm looking for the value in the mystery pack to see if I get it. Guardians, Yondu goes mad. Right, so I got a few little Guardians here. Got like dollar comics, but here, this is only good if I get 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is like the Marvel Handbook for GI Joe, but it's newsstand issue 3. Oh my God! I definitely got to see what I have. Rachel Pitt. Hello. Okay. I had to stop and think. I was texting with Lady this morning and DMing on IG, and I wrote the words reach out, and I must have typed one letter wrong. And my phone is a new phone, so it doesn't like autocorrect to the most common things you use. It autocorrects to what you think it thinks you're using. It autocorrected to Rachel Pitt, and that just cracked me up. It was pretty awesome. So look at that. GI Joe 122. So now I know that I'm not finding that in most places for less than $10, and I know that I need that because I'm collecting that. So I'm happy that I spent $10 on this pack. GI Joe 121. This is awesome. These are the hard ones to get for my GI Joe collection. Really, really excited. I don't know. I know I'm collecting ROMs. I don't know if I need these particular ROMs, but I will find out for sure. ROM 10 and 12. Another random Guardians. And then this was the other book that I could see on the other side of that. So 4 post 100 GI Joes, all newsstands for $10. I'm definitely going to take that. I'm definitely going to call that a win. Lady, I just want to show this book to you because I think you'd appreciate it. It's the Hulk book and record. Dun, 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 dun. It is in kind of worse, lousy condition, but there is a 45 record that basically does the entire dialogue and narration for this issue. So at some point, I will set up a listening party and have some fun with that shenanigans. Okay, let's swap that one out. Keep up with the you got the record one. So apparently they had a whole series of record ones there, so that was pretty cool. I don't know jack about Joe. So that's awesome. You got the actual issue. Yeah, because you're collecting Hulk. I know that I loved reading GI Joe as a kid. I wish I'd collected them because I had them all, and my friend was definitely into it. And I was definitely into the TV show. So yeah, that's definitely a bit of nostalgia. And like some of it holds up. Issues 26 and 27. Record is now a fine copy at best. Damn, I don't want to rip this. But anyway, there we go. Really, really happy to get that because I love G.I. Joe. Larry Hammond did some good stuff. I know he's not everybody's favorite guy politically. We're not in simpatico, but he did some great writing. So this was a $20 XMen pack. Let's see what we got in our $20 XMen pack. We got XMen 156, looking like a VF copy. That's pretty cool. Obviously, I own it, so that will be for sale. This is one of the minis that I did not have, so I will definitely keep those. Oh, you did, Rit Tie. Oh, Gorilla. I put this in my room tour video this morning. This was my first X-Men book. And I Silver Knight Kyle actually guessed on my video why this book was important to me. It's such a bad issue, so cheesy. Um, Sprite, Kitty Pryde was going by Sprite then, snuck aboard the Blackbird in this ridiculous outfit to go on a mission. But yeah, some things stick with us for nostalgia's sake, and that is one of them. So, all right, $20. I got a 156, and I got newsstand, looking really nice condition, Alpha Flights, X-Men Alpha Flight, which I did not have. 153, 154, 156. I obviously can't read. So for $20 right away, I'm feeling a 155. Holy cow. A little run of X-Men there. I'll have to make sure that that you see if these are better than my copies. Now that one definitely is not. Oh no, that's the bag. Okay. So look at this. Yeah, definitely nice leggings. She was so ridiculous. She was trying to, but it's a great, like, this is a teenager trying to figure out her costume sort of thing. Look at this, man. This is awesome. 4 X-Men in the 150s. For 20, those are $5 each all day. I got to check if they're keys. That's in there. This is weirdly priced, man. This is like, I feel like I'm getting a You're fucking kidding me. Let me call Sands. I need to get on an auction. 124, 226. Now I'd expect to get more like this, like 226 and 200s and 300s that are not big keys, but I feel like I got a really nice deal. This was the 4th X-Men that I read, and I used to stare at this as a 14-year-old kid and stare at those legs those are actually Storm's legs. They changed bodies. So, or is it Storm's brain in Emma's body? There's a scene in, I think, this one where, like, the White Queen, or what looks like the White Queen, but is really Storm, unties, like, knots, and that's how she convinces Kitty that it's really her, because she's like, I can untie these knots that you tied me up in, because clearly I'm the thief from Cairo, or wherever she was. Oh my gosh. I think I'm missing this one. Annual 4. And as Todd said, Annual 5. By any sort of calculation, I mean, I'll take those books out of these janky bags. That was worth $20. This is some of the better mystery packs I've gotten from Trickies in a while, because usually they ain't this good. But I think $10 for those Joes and Guardians of Galaxy and Deathlock was good. $20 for those X-Men, I think, was great. And now $13. Big bag of Joe. You should have said big cup of Joe, but she should have said sorry. Well, Tricky is a she, but the guy who does the comics for her is a he, so I didn't misgender Tricky. So this was a G.I. Joe pack for $13. That is really cheap for X-Men. I love sweet anals. What do we got here? 39 Focus bifocals. So hard. And I don't know which one of these I need. 84, 86, but I'm definitely going to be doing, these are newly bagged. I don't even have to replace these bags. 64, I think I have that one just by looking at it. Holy cow, these are in gorgeous condition. 94. What's up, Ian? Always love when my namesake comes in here. Cheers to you, my friend. $99. 2 Joes have been brainwashed by Cobra. I hope they resolve the issue by issue 100. Let's see what we got here. 98. I didn't even look. 97. I got a nice run here. This is putting a good dent in my Joes for $13. I think I have this one. The art looks familiar. 96. The Snake Eyes trilogy. Hey, aggressively. And the last one is this one. I'm pretty sure I have. Pretty classic G.I. Joe. So I got to tell you, I'm really, really happy with what I got today. This is one of the better hits that I've gotten at Trickies in a while. Plus, getting those 2 nights. So I am the new Batman movie at Redbox. All right, are you buying it to collect? Or are you going to go watch it today? My son watched it. I haven't seen it. I'm not a big DC fan, but to each their own. Um, man, Joe's to each their own, right, lady? All right. If you haven't noticed, if you haven't seen, I haven't been around for a while. I do have a new logo for my channel. I put it on my Twitter. I put it on my Instagram. I do have a new trailer for my channel, which was made by my son. The logo was made by my son too. I think he did a really nice job. If you're not familiar with Tacoma, one of our famous landmarks is the Tacoma Dome, and so we kind of put that dome feature into the logo. Uh, and then he just did a really nice job editing the video. I have 2 shows that are going to be coming out semi regularly. I'm going to reboot Bourbon and BS, which you do not have to drink bourbon to join. But oh my Joe's gotcha. Um, but if you have a favorite particular beverage, or if you are not an alcohol drinker, you still have a favorite particular beverage. It's more emphasis on the bullshit part. The bullshit is calling bullshit on my lack of bourbon knowledge and the fact that despite what bourbon drinkers say, they all taste the same, sort of. So I'm going to be rebooting that show. I'm going to be doing a new show called what did I miss, or what should I have read? I can't remember what I called it. And there's a logo for it in my video. It's about finding series that people don't know a lot about that you just happen to love. So I'll be having guests on that talking about their favorite series, favorite couple issues, favorite runs that just aren't well known. They're not keys. So unless you go back and read it or you're a fan, you're not going to probably collect that or ever come across that. And so hopefully that'll be something a little bit different. Obviously, it's a crowded marketplace in YouTube comic bookness out there, and I don't want to, repeat what other people are doing. But I think that's kind of niche. And then I'm going to try to do edited videos for Full Run Friday, and just going through, full runs that I have of books, because that's fun too. And I'm getting to the point where I've got to update my Stephanie Hans videos, because I have a lot of Stephanie Hans books that I haven't shown since the last time I did here's my Stephanie Hans collection. The last thing to show you today is in the other room, so I'm going to go grab it. Nope. Show this off yet. But after I show this off, I'll be done. Maybe. Got this for $10. I have no idea if it's complete or not. It might not be, but considering the price they asked for these in the store, I was like, I am not going to go ahead and spend real money on that. But I found it for $10. I've stayed away from these in the past, but I have. Oh shoot! Did it not have directions in it? No directions. Oops! I'm gonna have to go online. I think that's a Grogu. You have to go online and find the directions for that. But anyway, I thought that'd be pretty cool to put together. I only have Star Wars Bionicles in here, no other Lego, because otherwise it's like infinite Lego. But I thought that one was pretty cool. So I think I can find a PDF. I will go search. So that's it. Thanks for joining me, everybody here. We had a really nice group in the chat, some people I haven't seen for a while, so I do appreciate that. I am definitely going to be getting back at it and back into it. I think that I was building up and then overdid during COVID, and then kind of pulled back way too much. So find that happy medium. And yeah, that's about it for now. So thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. Take care. Love each other. Love yourselves. I'll catch you later. I forgot to do the end broadcast. I was going to do the Leave Studio thing where you forget to end the broadcast first. Here we go in the middle of my, I was going to say in the middle of my sentence, but when you click end broadcast,